This is why warming up your car in winter actually destroys your engine, and millions of drivers unknowingly cause thousands of dollars in damage every single day. Every winter morning across America, drivers start their cars and let them idle for minutes on end, thinking they're protecting their engines from cold weather damage. But Stephen Ciatti, a mechanical engineer who oversees combustion engine work at the U.S. Department of Energy's Argonne National Laboratory, says this well-intentioned practice does exactly the opposite. Idling your car in the cold doesn't just waste fuel. It strips oil from critical components that help your engine run, namely cylinders and pistons. What happens inside your engine during those supposedly protective warm-up sessions is called cylinder wash, and it silently destroys some of your engine's most vital components. Here's the science behind the destruction. When your engine runs cold, the onboard computer system automatically dumps extra gasoline into the combustion chamber to help the engine run smoothly. This fuel-rich mixture becomes necessary because cold engines struggle to vaporize fuel efficiently. But here's the problem. Gasoline works as an outstanding solvent. All that extra fuel washing over your cylinder walls literally strips away the protective oil film that keeps your pistons, rings, and cylinder liners from grinding against each other metal on metal. Gasoline can actually wash oil off the walls if you run it in those cold, idle conditions for an extended period of time. Over time, this washing action devastates the lubrication and life of things like piston rings and cylinder liners, which are critical components that breathe life into your engine. But the damage doesn't stop there. When fuel condenses on the cooler parts of your cylinders, it travels past your piston rings and collects in your oil pan, diluting your lubricating oil and creating what mechanics call ghost miles. These are accumulated engine wear that doesn't show up on your odometer but ages your engine just the same. The irony is staggering. The practice that millions of Americans believe protects their engines actually creates the exact conditions that cause premature engine failure. And we're doing it because we're stuck in the past, following advice that made sense 40 years ago but destroys engines today. The warming up ritual dates back to the era of carburetors, which dominated the automotive landscape until the 1980s. Before electronic fuel injection took over, carburetors genuinely needed several minutes to deliver the correct blend of air and fuel to the engine. Without proper warming up, carbureted cars would sputter, stall, and leave drivers stranded on cold mornings. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, though, virtually every car manufacturer had completed the transition to electronic fuel injection systems. These computer-controlled systems instantly deliver the perfect fuel mixture regardless of temperature. The technology that made warming up necessary disappeared decades ago, but the habit persisted. Today, if you're driving anything made after 1995, you're operating a machine specifically designed to run efficiently from the moment you turn the key. Modern engines reach their optimal operating temperature of 190 to 225 degrees Fahrenheit much faster when driven than when idling. Your engine warms up in about 5 minutes of normal driving, compared to 15 minutes or more of idling. Let's put this in perspective with some cold, hard numbers. When your engine idles at 750 RPM for 15 minutes, every moving part makes 11,250 cold, component-wearing revolutions. But if you start driving immediately at a moderate 1,500 RPM, your engine reaches proper operating temperature in just 5 minutes. That's only 7,500 revolutions, and most of those happen as the engine already warms up. The financial impact of this misconception is staggering. Americans waste 6 billion gallons of fuel annually through idling, with personal vehicles accounting for about half of that waste. A 2009 study revealed that this translates to $5.09 billion in wasted gasoline every year. The average American idles for roughly 16 minutes daily, and when it comes to winter warming up, most people believe they should idle for 5 minutes when temperatures drop below freezing. For individual drivers, the costs add up quickly. An idling car burns between 1/5 to 7/10 of a gallon per hour, depending on the engine size. At today's gas prices, excessive idling can cost drivers anywhere from $70 to $650 annually in wasted fuel alone. Meanwhile, the supposed wear from frequent restarts amounts to no more than $10 per year. The environmental impact extends far beyond your wallet. Those 6 billion gallons of wasted fuel generate more than 58 million tons of CO2 emissions annually, which equals the pollution from almost 12 million gas-powered vehicles driving for an entire year. Idling cars alone produce 1.6% of the nation's total greenhouse gas emissions. The solution is surprisingly simple, and it comes from the experts who actually build and study engines. Modern cars need only about 30 seconds of idling, just enough time for the engine to generate sufficient oil pressure to lubricate itself. AAA puts it even more simply. Start the engine and allow it to idle only for the time it takes you to fasten your seatbelt. That's it. No elaborate warm-up ritual, no waiting for temperature gauges to move. Just buckle up and drive away gently. The key word here is gently. While your engine doesn't need to idle for minutes, it does need you to be considerate during the first few miles of driving. Accelerate gradually, avoid hard acceleration, and keep engine loads moderate until your temperature gauge moves away from the cold side. This approach warms your engine more efficiently than idling while actually reducing wear and exhaust emissions. There are some important exceptions to consider. If you're driving a vehicle older than 30 years, something with an actual carburetor, the old rules still apply. These vintage machines genuinely need 3 to 5 minutes of warming up. But for the 99% of drivers operating modern vehicles, extended warming up is pure engine abuse. The legal landscape shifts too. 31 states plus the District of Columbia now regulate vehicle idling, with fines ranging from $100 for first-time offenders in New Jersey to a maximum of $5,000 in Washington, D.C., for vehicles left running more than 3 minutes while parked. These laws exist because the environmental and health impacts of unnecessary idling have become impossible to ignore. Modern engine oil technology has evolved alongside fuel injection systems. Today's synthetic oils maintain proper flow characteristics at temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit, while conventional oils start thickening significantly at -20. Your engine's lubricating system protects critical components from the moment you start the car. Perhaps the most telling evidence comes from the manufacturers themselves. Some owners' manuals explicitly state that 1 hour of idling creates the same engine wear as 33 miles of driving. When the people who built your engine tell you that idling ages it faster than driving, it's time to listen. The catalytic converter in your exhaust system also suffers from extended idling. These emission control devices can't function properly until they reach operating temperature, and they warm up much faster when you're driving than when you're sitting in your driveway burning gas for no reason. The bottom line is this: if you want to protect your engine, stop protecting it. The best thing you can do for your modern car on a cold morning is to start it, fasten your seatbelt, and drive away gently. Your engine will thank you, your wallet will thank you, and the environment will thank you. The myth of the necessary warm-up has persisted for 40 years after the technology that required it disappeared. It's time to let this destructive habit die and embrace what engineers have known for decades. Modern engines are built to run, not sit and burn.